So, let me tell you how ungrateful I am, okay? So, today I was really stressed out and going crazy because I couldn't, I got into a writer's block, so I couldn't, write stuff or, come up with new poems or whatever. So, I'm over here, stressing out, being really sad, oh, why am I, so, uninspired or uninspiring or whatever, like that, just, in my head about things. And I was like, all Debbie Downer and everything. And then I'm like, okay, I prayed or whatever, and I try to meditate and think about things, positiveness. And I was like, wow, if you ask 7-year-old me if I would be here today doing the things that I do and being who I am, I would have never imagined that. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, because when I first came to the US, I didn't speak English. I barely understood it, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just thrown into regular classes, and I only took ESL classes on the side, but then I had to do everything that regular American kids had to do. And I pushed through that, and then I vividly remember my 7th grade teacher, right, Miss Chapman, who told me if you read a lot and you get to understand or whatever like that, just the more you read, the more you'll learn English faster, the more you'll understand things better. And I really took her advice, and I read every book in her class, and that just further made me really it made me really fall in love with reading and writing and everything like that, because I really got to express myself through that, and I found something that, so once I found out something that I was really into, I honestly didn't think I could make a living out of it or whatever like that. So to me, it was just something I really enjoyed and I was good at, and I kept doing because I kept getting better. Okay, and then the older I got, the more schooling I got. Eventually, I got the hang of it, but it was still hard because I didn't have anyone at home that could help me with my homework. I didn't have anyone to go over whatever I was doing. I had to explain to my dad A's means that's good, B's mean is this, blah blah blah. But I was still able to graduate high school, even though I was really stressed out. I got into the honor society while I was in high school. I graduated summa cum laude. Then I was able to go to school, college, afterwards, and I have 2 freaking degrees. But all that struggle, so my thing is to go through all that, if I were to really sit down and think about it, that was really hard. It was the hardest years of my life because I had to work so much harder to understand things that came very easy to most people that grew up here or that were born here, or whatever the case may be, right? But I knew that I wanted to graduate and I wanted to be something or do something or whatever like that, so I kept pushing hard, and I did it. But today I was really going back to that insecure middle school, high school kid that thought she couldn't do anything, or she wasn't able to do it just because things weren't working out this specific time. And I'm like, how freaking ungrateful of me. So my point about me being ungrateful is that I'm ungrateful of basically how hard I've worked up to this point, okay? I really don't think of thinking back in time and being like, yo, you went through a lot, you were able to do all that stuff, you were able, I don't know if I really believed in myself and did it I don't know what my mindset, if it was like that. I don't think so. I think I just really wanted to graduate, and I just really wanted to get degrees and all that stuff, and that's why I pushed hard. But my confidence, I think it just came later on, where I was just wow, if I can do that, then I can pretty much do anything I put my mind to. So I just keep going forward with that, and I'm still, to this day, I still forget that sometimes. I'm still oh my god, this sucks sometimes. maybe all the time. I don't know. However long or however many times you need to do this, I would just say, like, really just think about what you overcame or what you've done before or how far you've come in general. Like, you're not the same person you were last year. So obviously not the same person you were when you were like younger or whatever like that. So I would say, like, visit that place often, because honestly, I don't do that enough. I really don't. But I'm glad, like, today I was able to think that way, because if I didn't, I would have been sad the whole freaking day. And I was really freaking sad over what I see now is like really trivial. So remember, you're awesome. Bye.